All right, it's another Star 89.9 Acoustic Session. It's Kevin and Jenna hanging out here in Fairfield at Little Pub, and we are so excited for today. We're here with Blanca.
Hi, guys. I'm so excited to be here as well.
Yeah, we're so happy to have you. And there's something amazing when you can see an artist where they start in their career and just kind of how they grow and progress into new things. So I'm going to fangirl a little bit, okay? Okay. So I've loved like your music since Group 1 Crew. Okay. Yes.
She's an OG fan.
She's a real one.
She's a real one. Not a lot of people mention that name. So.
And the reason why it kind of stood with me like all this time is because it was a different sound. It was a different vibe. And when it was announced that you were going solo, it was like, okay, love the representation, love the music, love the energy. And you've just grown into something amazing. What has that experience been like for you? Like just branching out into solo and finding your sound, your voice, and having your presence?
It's been such a growth process for me because, like you said, I started with Group 1 Crew. I was a teenager at that time, and I depended on the boys so much. We were like family. So being on the road with them, there was like a comfort level to that. So stepping outside of that into unknown territory and trying to find my own personal sound, being comfortable on stage and understanding that like it wasn't just about singing, but it's about representation and telling us your own story, you know? So it took some courage, and I've seen the growth in myself to this point to be like, I feel like I restarted my artistry in a way, and the process was really about finding myself through that. So it's been amazing. I think music has been the vehicle in which has been used, but I think the coolest part of it is being able to just find my own voice and what do I want to sing about? What do I want to talk about? What is my story? And sharing that and connecting with people has been really an encouragement to me.
Yeah. And the fans are so happy. Like you've got like the space to like spread your wings and explore different sounds. And even in your lyrics, like it's noticeable that you are growing and constantly evolving with your music.
That means
and
a lot. Thank you.
Well, I'm just like, I told you I was going to fangirl. I like warned you kind of. And now we have new music from you, and we're able to enjoy that even more. We're playing it on Star, Something Better.
Yeah, we love the single that we're playing. And, you know, with a song like that, what goes into writing that song and what does it mean to you? And then releasing it, because I feel like once it's on the radio and people are hearing it, it gets connected with a lot of your fans and listeners.
Yes, well, I thank you guys so much. I appreciate you supporting the song. This song is like an anthem for me. I feel like I walked through a very tough journey in my life, and a lot of people don't know my story, but I lost both of my parents to cancer pretty close together, and then walked through a divorce, which is never an easy experience to go through in general. So it just felt like I had a lot of L's and was kind of at a rock bottom place. And this song came from that season of just understanding that life is happening for me, that there's good that can come from pain. And for me, the Lord has just walked me through my own personal journey of understanding that he's going to use every tear and every hard moment. So I'm like, if I'm walking through this, I think there's a lot of people out here that need this message of knowing that even if you're in a hard season right now, there's going to be a moment where you're going to be able to look back and see that that season made you stronger. It gave you the courage you needed, the confidence, the strength, and there's good that can come from that.
Yeah, and you can feel that in the music and the lyrics in the song too. You can almost feel that what you were just talking about, like in the song. Yeah, it's great.
Thank you.
And the collaboration with Torrin Wells, how did that come about?
I've been a huge fan of Torrin since Group 1 Crew days. He was in a group called Royal Taylor, and so we toured together.
Forgot that.
It's crazy. Yeah,
you just had like a mind blown moment.
I used to love his voice, and we were friends, and we both went solo kind of at the same time. And so it was in the back of my mind always to be like, one day I'm going to do a song with him. He had a show. I'm from Florida, and so he had a show in my hometown, and I went to it, and he wanted to hear some of the new music. And so I played him a few of the songs, and he was like, this is amazing. And I didn't have the courage right then, but as I left, I texted him and I was like, I would love to have you on the album. Would you be interested? And I sent him Something Better. Wow. And the rest is history. He said yes.
Right.
And as you're kind of like working now towards the highs, you mentioned the L's, but it's like I see a lot of highs coming your way. We saw that you're going to be performing at like amazing venues like Red Rocks, and you mentioned that's been a dream venue. You put this on social media.
Social media, yes.
You put it out there. So what do you think that experience is going to be like for you when you kind of reach that milestone in your career?
Man, I really believe life is about the journey and understanding like there's no real end. Like it's not about like once I get here, then I've reached success, but it's more about being present and understanding that all of these things that come are part of my process. And so I just feel so grateful, like to be able to perform in venues like that. I'm like, it won't be for the rest of my life. This might be one-time moment, but I'm going to eat it up and I'm going to be present. I'm going to enjoy every bit of it. So it's been a really cool thing to see kind of these opportunities that I've dreamed of coming to reality.
And there's always time for more dreams, right?
Exactly.
You accomplish
It all changes.
Right, on to the next, But that's going to be a special show. I've never been there personally, but I have friends who have, and they said it's just a whole different experience.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. You need to come out.
I know,
to
right?
Red
I'd love to. It's beautiful in the videos.
I can only imagine performing because you're going to be looking out. It's a whole different perspective.
I would be emotional every song. I would just not get through anything. I'd be like, this is so beautiful. Don't look at me. Turn around. Look at the view. Like,
I know. I feel like it's going to be such a special moment because
Yes.
to be surrounded by that scenery and to be able to perform there and have that moment, I'm still like, I don't think it's hit me quite yet.
Okay. All right, we'll touch base.
Yeah. So what else is we know about Red Rocks, but what else is for this year for touring and for music?
Man, so I've been back in the studio working on even more new music, and that's just like my element. I love to create. I love to I write down notes and like put things down in my phone and ideas, and to see how something can start like another dream. It's like it starts from such a small place, and next thing you know, you're on set for a new music video, and you're just like, oh, how did this happen from me just writing something down? But
so
I
cool.
love seeing that process of it's almost like seeing a seed grow into, a tree. It's kind of impacting to see how something can grow into something so beautiful. And it's my favorite. So I've been in the studio. We did like the first 2 weeks of writing new music, and I'm excited for people to hear that.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, all the best going forward and
Thank
this
you.
year and with everything. Thank you so much. Starring 9.9 Acoustic Session, Little Pub with Blanca. It's Kevin and Jenna.